scandal. 60 people accused of scamming the federal program out of $250,000. And now the Minnesota Attorney General's office is targeting another kind of scheme. Medicaid fraud, allegedly being committed by companies providing personal care assistance services. And according to the AG's office, this is the largest Medicaid fraud case his team has ever prosecuted. Here's Lou.
Last week, the AG's office announced the first round of charges involving a company operating here that allegedly stole $9.5 million in taxpayer money. Courtroom testimony this week revealed another dozen companies are in the crosshairs.
These checks, totaling well over $100,000, were all written over the last 18 months from companies under investigation by the Attorney General's office for suspected Medicaid fraud to Abdi Rashid Saeed, even though he had already been ordered by a judge to no longer receive Medicaid payments after he was convicted of theft by swindle early last year. It's part of an expansive investigation into suspected fraud involving companies providing personal care assistant or PCA services. Last week, the AG's office charged 18 people, including 5 with racketeering, alleging they used their company, Minnesota Professional, to defraud Medicaid to the tune of $9.5 million of taxpayer money.
Hi, can you say hi?
PCAs help people, often elderly or disabled, who need assistance with things like grooming, bathing, eating, or using the bathroom. Minnesotans meeting income requirements can receive these services through a Medicaid program administered by the Minnesota Department of Human Services. The PCA companies submit paperwork documenting the services they provided, and they get reimbursements from the state. In the Minnesota Professional case, the charges say they overbilled and double-billed and lined the pockets of friends and family members. Abdi Rashid Saeed was convicted in a similar scam with his former PCA company.
Now, details of the AG Medicaid fraud unit's continuing investigation are coming out in court as they accuse Syed of violating his probation by receiving Medicaid money. The lead investigator testified that they've executed over 50 search warrants, including at 11 different companies that paid Syed for consulting work.
Several of those companies operated out of the same...
Well. Are you shocked? So we got some more of these foreigners over here ripping us off, and your politicians are arguing about should they reduce your taxes any. So we would like to talk about, because we're going to be down in Minnesota again, we're going to talk about a little bit about that. Also, we had a scandal with the Cash Patel. We're going to talk about that. Some of you may have heard about that little scandal with little Cashy boy, Mr. Bug Eyes himself. No, I'm not taking no mercy on Cash Patel. And then, did you hear about the new documentary of P. Diddy? It's a lovely documentary. We're going to try to play a little bit of it. We can't play too much of it because they'll say that we're doing a copyright or something, but there's a certain part of the P. Diddy scandal that I'd like to share with you. And I got a lady who don't really like those Somalians. She had some strong words for them, and I got to admit, I kind of admire because everybody else is scared to talk about. It ain't just the Somalians I have a problem with, but the problem is they're in the news right now, and you damn skippy, we're going to talk about it. But see, some people think that certain people, certain religious group, certain whatever, you can't criticize. Why is my light not on? Oh, there you go. But we're here to break down all walls. We're here to destroy the political correctness. We don't do the political correctness. We don't like to slander anybody, but we do like to make fun of people. It is one of my weaknesses when they do something stupid, especially when it's tax dollars that they're doing it, taking our tax dollars, doing whatever the hell they feel like doing. And I don't think enough is being done about it, in my humble opinion. It's just one man's opinion. I am entitled to my opinion. I'm still entitled to my opinion, aren't I? Because everybody else is having an opinion online, and no matter what they say and get wrong, it seems like they have a problem with it. But I do have a couple of things I like to discuss and go through before we get to the Minnesota scandal, because I like to make fun of people, and I plan on making. Where's my Oh, here my, I was gonna say, where's my other glass? Somebody was upset because I was using my glasses last night. I get this all the time. I mean, I used to get this all the time. You know, sometimes they say the reason I wear shades is because I'm cross-eyed. How did you? No, the reason I wear shades is because I got three eyes, and two of them are crossed, but one of them looks at you right straight. But I got three eyes. That's why I wear the shades. One goes to the west, one goes to the east, and one looks straight ahead. They're just all over the place. So that's why. And then sometimes I gotta put on these glasses because my eyes, when they get crossed, unless I put these on, it stops the wandering eye from wandering. Always funny. They be trying their best to insult. First of all, no grown ass man who follows another man around and tries to insult him. You can't hurt my feelings. You just can't. I just find like I'm gonna talk about your mama or somebody like that though. So if you like your family members insulted, you come to the right place. You did, and you're not gonna do anything about it. So quit pretending like you're gonna do something about it because you're not. Um, I wanted to. I don't know who I want to start with first because there's so many funny things. I think I'm gonna say some of my funny stuff because I don't know why I love. Sometimes I just love when it's something funny, man. I don't know. I just get. Uh, I get the. I'll get the itch to just make fun of somebody and I'll do it. P Diddy, we're gonna be doing a little bit of that, having fun with a little bit of P Diddy when we get a chance to today. But I saw a video of Lindsey Graham. I don't know if Lindsey Graham is drunk or not. It's possible that he just came from visiting one of those little 14-year-olds or something because Lindsey looked like he may be attracted to minor boys. In my humble opinion, now, it's my opinion. It's only one man's opinion. But I wanted to show you Lindsey Graham here. You tell me, do you think Lindsey Graham is drunk here? Because he looks kind of drunk to me. I'm not sure. I do have a video of a guy edged his hair too far back, and he pulled a pistol on him. You gotta watch it. He said he don't want to look like George Jefferson, so I wouldn't do the pistol play though in there. But and I also got the Hungarian prime minister. He said something that I firmly agree with. And the Hildebeest, Miss Hillary is back again. Guess who's back?
There's an obvious conflict of interest somebody needs to look at.
Your continued support of Trump is spineless and appalling.
Thank you.
We love Trump and we love Lindsey Graham. Thank you, Lindsey.
That's all right. This is, you can vote. You can vote. I'm doing a news conference, man.
Do the right thing.
Could you please? Thank you. All right. Go ahead.
Campaign related. There's.
Don't he look drunk to you? He looks like he's a little bit disheveled, or he may have some of that dope or something. I don't really know. Could be either one. But I want you to listen to this. And Christian Owens has some information to say about Tim Walz too. But this is the Hungarian, the Prime Minister of Hungary. Listen to what he has to say here.
Issue is so complicated. Legally, it's very simple, you know. To cross the border line without a permission is a crime. Full point, it's over. The problem is that migration is a concept of changing the society as such.
Yeah.
It's a kind of replacement of the original native-born voters with somebody else. And this is, without being involved into any conspiracy theory, this is a well-detailed plan of the left. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because, okay, my understanding of the history is probably not as sophisticated as yours, but if I understand correctly, the last 150 years of the European, including UK anyway, mm-hmm. The European politics, it's about a competition of two tribes. One is those who think that we should stay in the traditional frame and value system of Europe as it was. Nation, freedom, Christianity, that's all.
I agree with him. Now, let me break it down a little bit. This is what he's technically saying is that, why is that still on my screen? What he's technically saying is that when you bring a bunch of migrants into a country, the citizens of that particular country cease to be the responsibility of the government. The government, especially the elites and the left-leaning government, the progressives, the New World Order, the scum of the earth, so to speak, those who worship Lucifer himself. What they like to do is destroy the country. Now, I know what the left wing gonna say. The Native Americans was here first. Yeah, but they're not here now then. Some of them here, but they don't run anything over here. So you might as well get over that. you might as well get over that. And here's the problem I have. Just like if you're going to go in the Bible, if I'm not mistaken, that the Canaanites was there first. God told Israel to go in, and the land belongs to you, right? So if there's a war, if there's a treaty, if you sell some of the land, however you do it, I don't want to hear anything about revisionist history. After you lose the war, you sell the land or whatever happens. Therefore, if we're talking like that, nobody should be saying it ain't many people who are, quote, natives of a particular country, because there was once only some parts of the land was only occupied by the first humans that was here. I believe it was Adam and Eve. And so if we want to get real technical, it's God's land. All of it's God's land. But what he's saying is that if you keep bringing migrants in and your country was thriving and there were certain principles in your country, and you keep bringing a bunch of foreigners in who does not align with your values, in the West are known for this because we have a bunch of filthy scumbag liberals. They call themselves progressive, communists, socialists, whatever you want to call them. And their sole purpose is to move these people in. Now, it ain't like they really care about these damn foreigners. That ain't the reason they're bringing them in. The reason they're bringing them in is because they need servants. Because technically what the elites and the progressive, those who want the New World Order and all this, the ones they used to, remember they used to say there was no such thing as a deep state. There was no such thing as a New World Order. They don't even try to hide it anymore. But see, they wanted to be the elites and the poor, no middle class. Technically speaking, the middle class is what made most countries great. Even the people who became rich in certain countries is because of the middle class. And they too probably was middle class at first. And they made themselves prosper. Now, some did it illegal, some did it legally. I don't get mad at people for being successful if they do it legally, because you shouldn't envy anyone, because if the Lord wanted to take it away from them, they could take it away from them. If they got it ill gained, they're not going to enjoy it anyway. But what the Prime Minister of Hungary was trying to say is that the West is being destroyed by their leaders by importing a bunch of foreigners in there. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Poland does not allow any more illegals. And I don't think Japan allows it either. That's why they're so clean over there, because they don't allow a bunch of foreigners to come in. What I'm sick of is the scumbag left, whether it be a white liberal, black liberal, or some foreigner from another country. They keep telling you that nobody's illegal and everybody has a right to come over here. So do you believe there's a such thing as borders? Because if there's not a such thing as borders, why is it that people are being stopped from going near Barack Obama's house, Bill Gates' house, and the rest of these elites? It ain't your damn property then. If they're able to come over to our country whenever they feel like it, shouldn't I be able to go visit Barack Obama's house or Bill Gates' house, Jeff Bezos' house? I should be able to just waltz over there any damn time I feel like it. What are you doing? Because these borders are very offensive to me. It's because I'm bald-headed and black, because you won't let me on your property. Huh, Mr. Obama? You can't just waltz up on their property, but here they are want to bring these foreigners over on your property and bring them over here, but they don't want them in their neighborhoods. They are the scum of the earth, if I must say so myself. Now, here we have, what I like to do is I like to bring in a couple of these bribing schemes, because down in Somalia, not only was a bunch of fraud going on, but they were trying to bribe some people, and we got a couple of Somalians upset about what Donald Trump said, because I agree with the president on this one, what he says about the illegals. I hope I say what the president said, and I got something for Rand Paul, because he didn't piss me off now. Rand Paul has. He's upset about the ship being blowed up from Venezuela, and I know some of you limp-wristed conservatives upset about it too, but I really don't care. Just tell them to stop bringing the boats over. You won't get blowed up then. Rand Paul, that's why your neighbor kick your ass on your own property. Don't make me send your neighbor back over there to you, boy, because you're running your pie hole again, trying to be a liberal. What did I do with that? Wait a minute. Oh no, that's the one of the police. The police chief down in Minneapolis, he's upset, and the mayor, you know, that piece of trash, he's upset, and a couple of Somalians are upset. What did I do with that? Oh, here's the one about the bribe. They tried to bribe somebody after they stole the money. They tried to bribe some people with $250,000 cash.
Fifth person charged in what prosecutors call an unprecedented attack on our justice system is now pleading guilty. 43-year-old Saeed Farah pleaded guilty today for his role in the scheme to bribe a Feeding Our Future juror. Court documents show he helped collect the $200,000 in cash used for the bribe. It was dropped off in Hallmark gift bags to the juror's house. Farah then received a video of the drop-off and later deleted it to conceal his involvement. Farah is the fifth defendant to plead guilty in the juror bribery scheme. Those sentencing dates have not yet been set.
Did you hear that? Stole our money and then tried to bribe a jury not to testify against their fraud and can't make it up. But I'm sure we got checks and balances. Tim Walz don't see anything wrong. There's nothing I like to do more than pistol whoop Tim Walz. That will make me happy. I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but if you need a volunteer, I will volunteer to pistol whoop the skin off of it. Now, what I'm going to do here is that I like to bring in President Trump because he said something. I hope this is the right clip I got from the president, because he had a good clip there, and I can't remember if I actually saved it. I think this is the one though.
Nothing.
This is how I want to hear you talking, Mr. President. All that nice stuff, trying to stop Epstein files from coming, all the other stuff. I don't want to hear none of that. I need you to be a lion. I need you to be a bull in the china shop. All this nice stuff is not working. Our country is being destroyed.
And they contribute nothing. The welfare is like 88%. They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you.
I don't either, damn it. What you gonna do about it, though?
Okay. Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care.
Me either.
I don't want them in our country.
I don't care either, damn it. I've been seeing. I'm glad you finally got on my damn bandwagon here, because I've been saying it for many, many years.
Their country is no good for a reason.
Thank you. Is this not what I've been saying? Everybody keep telling me how smart these foreigners is. If they're so damn smart, why don't they go to their country and build their country? I don't care where you from. I don't care what country it is. You can be from Afghanistan. You can be from Russia. You can be from Zimbabwe. You can be from Somalia. I don't really care. Ukraine. I don't really care. If India, if you're so damn smart, China, if you're so damn smart, why don't you go build your country up? We're not mad at you. We're not jealous. Just go build your country up.
Country stinks, and we don't want them.
He said their country stinks. Let me rewind that.
In our country, their country is no good for a reason. Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country. I can say that about other countries too. I can say it about other countries too. We don't want them to hell. We have to rebuild our country. You know, our country's at a tipping point. We could go bad. We're at a tipping point. I don't know if people mind me saying that, but I'm saying it. We could go one way or the other.
Yep.
And we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country. Elon.
I love it. He said, I'm gonna rewind that. He said we're gonna go to the tipping point. We keep taking in garbage.
We could go one way or the other, and we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country. Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage.
I love this right here. See, this is why I like you, Mr. President. All that other stuff you be doing, don't be doing all that. All this nice stuff. I don't got no time for that. We didn't had enough of that. We could have got Jeb Bush in there. We wanted to just play nice. What the hell is you talking about? Could have got Rand Paul in there. What he get like 1% when he ran? Yeah, we don't need all that. We need you to go full goon. He called her garbage. Let me rewind that. Because she is garbage.
And we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country. Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends are garbage. These aren't people that work. These aren't people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain.
Yes.
They complain.
Yes.
And from where they came from, they got nothing.
Yep.
You know, they came from paradise, and they said, this isn't paradise. But when they come from hell, and they complain, and do nothing but bitch, we don't want them in our country.
I like this right here. Now, see, this is why I want to hear you. You sound like me now. That's why I want all that patty cake stuff. Get off that right there. We need you to get back to this right here. You need to fire Pam Bundy while you at it. Yeah. Let me rewind that right there, because I like the way you're talking right here, fella. I like this right here. I don't like that nicety nice Trump. Yeah, I like this Trump right here.
Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends are garbage. These aren't people that work. These aren't people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain.
That's it.
They complain.
Preach.
And from where they came from, they got nothing.
Nothing.
You know, they came from paradise, and they said, this isn't paradise. But when they come from hell, and they complain, and do nothing but bitch, we don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from.
Amen. If their country's so great, they're so smart, go back to your country. They come over here and tell you how racist this country is. Why you over here then? If it's so racist, won't you go back? See, I know your country's a hellhole, so I will never visit Somalia. They come to your country and then start complaining about how right in your country, how racist it is. Bye. Bye, Felicia. See you later.
And fix it. Thank you very much, everybody.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I want to see that same, give me that same energy. That's the kind of energy I want right there. And all that other trash you talking about, all that nicety nice stuff. They done ripped off and stole all this money. Tim Walz need to be in jail. I'm going to show you. Kristen Noem has something to say about Tim Walz. And I agree with her 100%, even though she needs to stop doing so many damn commercials, because that seems like that's costing the taxpayer. She keep doing all these damn commercials. I'm just saying, you know, can I call a spade a spade? My man Mark Andrews, brother Mark, just hit us up for a sponsorship. God bless you, brother Mark Andrews. And our dear sister, Miss Irma, Miss YRMA, she says, stay blessed, Doc, stay blessed. You stay blessed yourself, Miss Irma, you and the whole family. And our dear Miss Kimberly, glad to have you back, Miss Kimberly. We was wondering where you had went. Good that she said we love you guys. God bless you, Kimberly. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm glad to hear my president talking like the president again. I don't know who the other fellow was. Maybe somebody stole his balls or something. They gave him back to him. I don't know what happened to him, but I wasn't recognizing you for a while there. So I'm not saying I agree with everything. When you screw up, I'm still gonna talk trash about you. But when you do the right thing, I'm gonna agree with you. My man John 9A says, when it was just blacks and whites in this country, we didn't know how good we had it. It was going pretty good till Obama messed it the hell up. Boy, I was just talking about this the other day, John. I said that there's always been they've been good Latinas, they've been good, blacks, good whites, but there used to be a certain amount of respect in the country, whether it be Asian, what people used to come to the country, they loved the country. When a migrant came to the country, they loved the country. They were happy to be American citizens. I know a guy personally I used to work with. When he came over, he was illegal. Matter of fact, he worked for the city of Houston for a long time, retired from the city of Houston. He loved America, though. He said, he even told me, he said, when I came over, yeah, I was illegal. He said, but I did the right way. I got my citizenship. I raised my kids. He said, we love America. See, that's how you should do. They used to, if they did sneak in back in the day, they would love America. Now they don't even like the country. They're always complaining, bitching. It's like, I invite you to my house. I give you a whole buffet of food, just everything you want, all kind of drinks. And you start complaining like, well, I don't really like this. I gave you shrimp, not shrimp, shrimp. I gave you some lobster, some barbecue, and good old Texas barbecue, brisket. I mean, the whole 9 yards, all the fixings and stuff, all kind of desserts, all kind of drink. You said, well, I know you had 19 different kind of drinks, but the 20th one you should have got was this. I'll kick you out my damn house. Omar comes over here. First of all, to help her marry her brother, comes over here and start that they even allow her to be illegally elected in office. She gets in there, she starts complaining about how rotten we are, talking about how much she loves Somalia. Planes leave every day, heifer. Planes leave every day. Won't you go back over there? I ain't mad at you want to go back over there. Please do. Matter of fact, we can do a fundraiser. I'll pitch in. I don't mind pitching in, get y'all out this damn country. You just can't come back, though. You don't need to come back. But see, I want to see the president talking just like this. I'm about to say this clip. I'm about to remind you, this is the Trump we want. We don't want that other stuff. Now, speaking of that, Rand Paul, you remember Rand Paul? Fellow got beat up on his own lawn by his liberal neighbor. He got his ass kicked in front of his wife by his liberal neighbor on his property. I may take a ass whipping, but I'm not going to take a ass whipping on my own property. That's for sure. Because I didn't say this before. I'm not even fighting you fair on my property. You want to have a fair fight, don't catch me on my property, though. Because it could be a midget. It could be a 2-year-old. I'm not even fighting a 2-year-old fair because I can't take no chances on losing on my property. And you catch me somewhere else, we may have a fair fight, but I damn sure ain't fighting fair on my property. Rand Paul got the hell beat. I think he broke a couple of ribs. He didn't beat you bad enough. You ain't get your behind whooped bad enough. Here's Rand Paul upset about the strikes on the Venezuelans. Rand Paul with his Jerry curl.
Seen any evidence that there were survivors on these survivors? What intelligence have you seen?
Wait a minute, let me go on. Why thing did
have you seen any evidence that there were survivors on?
First of all, you got a Jerry curl. Look, he's one of the most passive people I've ever seen. Hemp said, I'm sick of him too. Ain't you sick of him, Hemp? He's just too passive. And I agree with him. He's exposing some of the fraud goes on. But here, I just get so sick of his passivity.
On these boats, on this particular boat, have you seen any evidence that there were survivors? What intelligence have you seen?
I've been offered no briefings, and I think that's purposeful because I've been skeptical of this. So no briefings have been offered to me. We are asking for them.
Did you get a briefing when your neighbor kicked your ass on your own lawn? I bet you didn't get a briefing there either. Oh, my Lord. This dude here, man.
We're supportive of the Armed Services Committee looking into this, but this has been very selective in briefings that have been given to people, primarily given to people who are already apologists for the administration.
And do you have confidence in the Defense Secretary at this point?
I'm very, very concerned about an order that would say kill them all, kill them, after they've already been wounded, after they're drifting apart. But for some people, this is...
Hold on a minute. Are these terrorists, though? Because I want to know if they're terrorists, because if they're terrorists, why should we show mercy on terrorists? Because from what I got, they're terrorists and they're drug dealers, right? Don't tell me nothing about trial. When Barack Obama was doing all these drone attacks, I didn't hear none of this crap. Barack Obama did more drone attacks than anybody. He even bragged about it, made a joke about it. Now all of a sudden you concerned about this? Did you do anything with Barack Obama with putting them drones in there? I bet y'all send your neighbor back over there to beat you down. I bet you cut that out.
It's distinctly different, the second strike. I think both strikes are actually illegal. I don't think you can just name people and say, well, they've got drugs. Well, where's the proof? That's an allegation.
He said, allegation. So you want to have a trial? Wait till they get over and have a trial with him. I can't stand this kind of passivity right here. He gets on my damn nerve. I'm gonna send your neighbor, that liberal neighbor, back over there to kick your ass again. That'll straighten you up. Talking about we don't know if they got drugs. Don't come over. If I know some ships getting blown up, I'm not gonna keep trying to come that way. How about that? You know I'm blowing up ships, right? Just the threat should stop you from coming, but they still keep coming, right? So now you want me to have mercy? Like, let's have a trial. Matter of fact, let's just take the whole court system out there in the ocean and debate. Let them get over here so the liberal judges and the liberal lawyers can defend them, and then we got to spend a bunch of money. Take care of it, Pete SF. Go ahead and blow it up. He said it was still moving. Stop moving then. You don't want to get blown up a second time, don't move no more. That's how I see it. I don't care who likes it. I don't really care. I'm sick of all this right here. All these people look at these damn people. They come over here, get all this free money. We got to work. We got to bust our behind. We got to go to work. And they get all this free stuff, and then they lecturing us. They come to my house lecturing me. I'm not going to go for it. No way. I'm going to send your neighbor back over there to you, Rand Paul. I'm going to straighten you up real good here.
And these people are 2,000 miles away. People don't realize these outboard boats have no capability of reaching America. Take up like 20 stops to reach.
So what? So what? You hear this? I mean, this is why you got your ass kicked by your neighbor, because you're too passive. I guarantee you I'm not taking an ass whipping in my yard. I may take one somewhere, but not in my yard, because I'm not fighting fair. I refuse to fight fair in my yard. You got to be kidding me. But see, Rand Paul, you took an ass whipping in front of your wife. That's even more embarrassing. She got to go, and she was just holding him. He got his ribs broken. That boy messed you up. I bet you my neighbor, when they came back home after he did that to me, he would have never came back home. I bet you better get a moving truck to come on, because if I'm going to be waiting on you, when you show back up, that's going to be the last time you show back up. Think you going to whoop my ass in my yard. I'm minding my own business. He out there cutting his yard. Fella tackled him and started just hitting it, punching him. So Rand Paul, he wants to wait till these terrorists get over here. Kind of like what Joe Biden did, let them all come over here first, then we sort it out. Like the Afghans, put them all on a plane and we'll sort it out once they get here. First of all, I saw the report, they were saying that, well, the Trump administration supposed to have did the thorough research. Well, once they get over here, how in the hell are you going to even do a proper vetting? Because in order to do vetting, you have to contact the other country, and the other country has to give you some information. Do you think the Taliban will say, oh, he's safe, let him over? It's too late once you bring him here. Joe Biden brought him over first and then said, sort it out. He said it was Trump fault. No, we're not going to do that. Not going to do that. And I want an investigation on the 13 American who was killed because of withdrawal. Nothing I like to see more than Mark Milley court-martial, but I know it's not going to happen because we're weak. Mark Milley needs to go to jail. That Austin fellow who went AWOL too, freaking cotton picker, he needs to be court-martialed too. See, they use our young men and young women as some type of crash dummies or something. Just send them over there and let them die. And nobody, then they give them a flag or something. Well, you did great service. No, bastard, you could have stopped them from dying. It's too late after they die. Give them a flag and tell them how great they were. Not only, if you can prevent them from dying, how about not prevent them from dying first? I want to hear all this passivity after the point, because I'm more interested in saving our soldiers than any other foreigners. I don't care what foreigner it is. I'm more interested in saving the people over here. But Rand Paul wants to let them get over. He wants to get a fair trial for them and let the ACLU and all these damn lawyers over here, the Democrats, go. You saw what they did to the Maryland man, quote, the alleged Maryland man. They'll be going down here protesting, we shall overcome. We shall overcome. Yeah, see that's what they'll be doing.
refuel to get up here. In all likelihood, none of these boats are coming to America. It's a completely made up and...
He says made up. Well, tell you what you do then. Tell them don't come in the ocean whatsoever. This is our territory. Don't come out there. I don't have no remorse. Barack Obama sent more drone strikes than anybody else. I didn't hear none of the, I didn't hear Rand Paul do nothing about it. All he do is grandstand and get on TV and stuff. I like to slap the damn glasses off his face. He gets on my damn nerve. Rand Paul does. I wish I had your neighbor's phone number. I'll send your neighbor back over. I don't even like liberals. But that liberal put a whipping on you. You probably deserve it. The more I think about it, Rand Paul, you probably deserve that ass whipping. You got exactly what you deserve. I don't feel no sympathy for you, none. It's what you get. Damn, passive. He always got something. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. Country being invaded. He worried about some freaking. They know who to stick the microphone in their face. Now I like what this woman right here said about the Somalia. Look what she said. I like what she says about them.
70,000, 80,000 Somalis sent to Minnesota so they could vote in Ilhan Omar. That's how it was set up. Do you know that they are inbred so much that their IQ is between 60 and 80?
Oh my God, that is so unloving. She said they're inbred. Did I not say this many times? They all look alike. I'm sorry, they just do.
If y'all don't get y'all fraudulent scamming, cross-eyed, big four-headed, incestual asses up out of here. We know you married your brother. Take y'all illegal scamming asses on. Get out.
Oh, this is so funny, man. I know I should be laughing, but it's funny as hell. It is funny as hell. Let me rewind that part again.
If y'all don't get y'all fraudulent scamming, cross-eyed, big four-headed, incestual asses up out of here. We know you married your brother. Take y'all illegal scamming asses on. Get out. I'm on my way to Minnesota. I'm on my way to ask you questions. You didn't want to say nothing to the white boy that was asking. You wanted to threaten the white boy, but I bet you won't threaten me. I bet you won't tell me to get the fuck on. I bet I won't.
It seems like she's serious, ain't she? Woo! People getting sick of them now. Over here, and they over here talking trash. And look at this. Oh, I got one somebody. She said we jealous of her. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can find her. She said, yeah, we jealous of her because they so successful, she says, on our damn money talking trash.
The racists are actually just jealous of Somalis because of how successful we became.
You mean all the free crap we gave you, heifer?
In a matter of one generation. And I was watching a lot of videos that are coming up on my For You page where people are saying, how come Somalis have nice cars and we don't? We've been here like how many generations? We were born here, our ancestors are from here, but Somalis drive nice cars.
Can you believe this, heifer? They get them free money, our money that they steal, and this heifer got the nerve to be mocking us. Ship them all out of this damn country. Even the legal ones, get them the hell out the country too.
This whole thing is just making me realize is jealousy.
She said we jealous of them. Why don't you go back to your country? If y'all so smart and wise, heifer, go build your own country up then. How about that? Why don't you go back to Somalia and build Somalia up then?
Jealous of our success because they expect us like to be at the bottom of the bottom, right? And then we come here one generation, we work hard, we save our money.
They say their money. You know, I think she might actually believe the bull crap is coming out of her mouth. I think she actually may believe that. But why are you over here? If all y'all so smart, go back and build your own country up, heifer.
And Somalis are not the only community that committed fraud, okay?
She said they're not the only one that committed fraud. You're not from here. So if just say if your kids break something in your house, you may be a little upset, but if the neighbor's kid keep breaking some in your house, you're gonna keep letting them break some in your house? They're not coming to my damn house no more, the neighbor's kids. You let your kids break some in your house. You may whoop them or you may discipline or you might say don't do that no more, but them your kids. These Somalians come over here and steal. She says, not all Somalians steal. Too many of y'all stealing. Hell is you talking about here? Now, I want to show you, this is what Christian Nome was saying about Tim Walz. Because they did a little meeting down there in Minnesota, the mayor down there, Minneapolis, and some Somalian, he was speaking, and then the police chief was saying that we can call 911 on the ICE agents for doing their damn job. I'm a little confused. Is it against the law to enter the country illegally? Yes or no? So what is the uproar really about? Because if it's illegal to come over here through illegal entry, why are we even having a debate if ICE is they're doing their damn job? What are you talking about? You said, well, we're scared. We don't care. Just show your ID. They've had like a station points where the cops were stopping everybody checking for DWIs. You had to show your ID then. So what? You got to show your ID. Who cares about that? But here is Christian Nomes talking about Tim Walz and all these illegal driver's licenses they issuing down there.
Told me to look into Minnesota and their fraud on visas and their programs. 50% of them are fraudulent, which means
50%. Did you get that number? 50%.
That wacko Governor Walz either is an idiot or he did it on purpose. And I think he's bold, sir. He brought people in there illegally that never should have been in this country, said they were somebody that they're not. They said they were married to somebody who was their brother or somebody else. Fraudulent.
You mean Omar?
Visa applications, signed up for government programs, took hundreds of billions of dollars from the taxpayers, and we're going to remove them and we're going to get our money back.
Thank God. I hope so. I hope we're going to get our damn money back. That would be lovely. But they keep telling us, the lady said we jealous of him. I didn't know. Now, here's a fella. He wants you to know that we're mischaracterizing these people. And I'm going to show you P. Diddy. It's pretty funny what P. Diddy did, too. But here's what did I do with it? This Somalian fella here. What did I do with that one Somalian man? Dang it. Oh, that's another Somalian man. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Thought I had got rid of it here. That's the mayor. That's the police chief. In a minute. Well, let me show you the. I'll do the mayor first. This mayor who's always trying to speak Somalian.
That's not American. That's not what we are about. And we're going to do right by every single person in our cities. And so, to our Somali community, Daman Shabka, Somalied Kunul, Minnesota, Garahan, Minneapolis, Waan, Ku Janilahai, Waan, Ku Gereb.
I like to drop this bastard right here. I like to drop him off over in Somalia. Boy, they'll lynch you. See, what gets me though is you get these guilty whites like this fella right here, and he's over here speaking their language. I bet you won't go to their country with that crap. I can't stand these butt kissing so-called Americans. He's always kissing up to the damn Somalians. Go to Somalia, I bet you won't do that. He likes to get over. Boy, he's a good butt kisser, boy.
Taganahan.
This freaking bed wetter. This is a bed wetter. You can tell but I bet his mom probably breastfed him till he was like 15. Freaking bed with her. Definitely a sit down and teach her. Okay, here's the Somalian. I think he's a council member. He's the one standing right behind this fraud.
My name is Jamal Osman. I am the council member of Ward 6, someone who represents.
Are you even legal? Let's see if he's even legal. See if we can check and see if he's even legal.
Largest East African community in Minneapolis. I am proud to say I'm a Somali American. This country welcomed
Ask him, do he love Somalia more than he loves America?
Me, my family, 26 years ago. It has provided.
You've been here 26 years too long.
Provide me a life that I did not have in Somalia.
So our country is better than your country. Why are you trying to make our country like your country then, if our country is better? See, what I hate is that I can go to some communities that I grew up in. It ain't the Somalians here. It's the Mexican citizens here that then destroyed some of these beautiful neighborhoods. It looked like a swap meet down this street. I mean, you go over here like off Jensen, it's like a damn swap meet all up and down there. Vendors and stuff and destroyed neighborhoods.
We came here and we are thankful to be here. I've been educated here, got the opportunity to serve my community, to be a council member. I know many families are fearful tonight. They are.
Tell them to stop stealing then. You're so damn fearful. Tell them to stop stealing. They stole $1 billion. Nobody's addressing this. Notice this. They steal a bunch of money, do a bunch of fraud, Medicaid fraud and everything else, and now they're the victims. The same thing happens when a trans shooter shoots somebody. All of a sudden, we need to make sure we're inviting to the trans community. Same thing happened when a terrorist Muslim blows up some. We got to be more inviting to the Muslim community. You can't make this up. Every time one of them do something, we got to apologize to them. They don't want to stole the damn money. We need to be addressing them. We don't give a damn about none of this. Why are we not talking about the money y'all stole? Your people stole the damn money. See, they're not addressing this. To me, this is nothing but a press conference to stop you from talking about the thievery of these SOBs. They just stole all this damn money. They have a press conference talking about how wonderful they are. Well, Pastor, what about that $1 billion y'all stole? Can we talk about the $1 billion? They steal money and then they do a press conference talking about how they living in fear. I'm living in fear. You SOBs stealing some more of our damn money. I like to split that $1 billion with the common sense nation. We need to split that $1 billion.
But I want you to know that City of Minneapolis stand behind you as the leaders, both mayors and the chief.
Who's going to do something about that $1 billion that got stole since y'all standing behind? Send some of that over to the damn terrorists, El Shabazz over there in freaking Somalia. And now they're saying that they're standing with them. What y'all going to do about that money y'all stole now?
And everyone that's standing behind you.
So you can't make this up. In the West, we become so weak that these people can break laws and commit crimes, and they're the victims. You can't make this up. Why is he acting like they're the victims? Y'all the ones stole the money.
Are here to stand with you. Our community has lived through fear in the past. And
y'all ain't too fearful because y'all stealing.
And we're not going to let us divide that. That's right. We're going to stay informed, we're going to stay safe, and we're going to support each other. We will continue to working our partners on the ground so residents know their rights.
I bet they still collecting money from us. I bet you any kind of money, they still collecting money from us.
They know where to turn for help, and we know that Minneapolis will not abandon.
We know y'all not because y'all stealing all our damn money.
One of the things I do want to say, and obviously everyone knows that our president is racist.
He said our president is racist. Your mama racist too.
Xenophobic.
He's xenophobic now.
Islamophobic.
Islamophobic. Me too.
And we are going to fight that.
Won't you go fight it in your country?
America has a history of fighting and stopping those kind of individuals who continue to divide people and divide.
Can you believe this? he gets on here and talking trash about our president because they can't steal no more of our damn money. So he's a racist because he don't want you stealing from him no more.
Communities. Many Somalis that live in this community are working.
If we had any kind of backbone, we would revoke his citizenship and ship him back out of here too.
Are working at your groceries, working at your hospitals,
I don't want you working on my groceries because you probably don't wash your hands and bathe.
Bring your babies, their doctors.
I damn sure don't want you operating on me. I'd be damn if I'm going to let you be a doctor for me.
They are very successful individuals. Now I would like to...
Of course they are, because they're taking all our free money. Who can't be successful? You just giving them a bunch of damn money?
Which into Somali to speak to my community. Assalamu alaikum. Walaalayaal waxaan la hadlayaa community-ga magaalada Minneapolis.
See, if our country had any backbone, you're not speaking any other language but English over here. See, this is the problem in our country right here. We allow everybody to come over here and just do whatever the hell they want to do in our damn country, and we just tolerate it.
Anigoo ah Jamaal Usmaan, waxaan inii sheegayaa City Minneapolis, garabkiina ay taagan tahay.
When I grew up, this would never be tolerated. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the time I grew up in better than I like the time now. Because men was men, women was women. When you went into different stores, you were greeted with some customer service. When you went to school, you ain't got to worry about nobody going there with a pistol shooting the kids. Nobody was jumping on the teachers. The parents took the side of the teacher when the child got out of line. We didn't have to have counseling. As a matter of fact, I bet you any kind of money, if you put a bunch of these kids on a merry-go-round, you know the merry-go-round? I bet you any kind of money, they'll need counseling if you put them on a merry-go-round. Because the merry-go-round is scary to these kids because all they do is stay in the house. I bet you any kind of money, it'll be abuse if you put them on merry-go-round. Remember we used to get on the merry-go-rounds, be going fast, jumping off, jumping on, running real fast, pushing the thing. I guarantee you, do they even have merry-go-rounds at school anymore? Oh, it's too dangerous for the little boys. They may get their hands dirty, some dirt on their knees. We can't do that to them. Little Tommy, don't play on the merry-go-round. He may get injured. I bet you have to do counseling for these little SOBs. If you put them on a merry-go-round right now, I bet they'll need counseling. And they sure can't play like dodgeball or something like that, because somebody may get hit too hard. We had to bring in grief counseling for the little children because they got hit with the dodgeball very, very hard, and one fell off the merry-go-round. He was injured. His knee he had to go to the operating room. He was bleeding on his knee. That's what's wrong with our society now. Kids don't even go outside and have no fun no more. Can't play because they're bringing a bunch of foreigners over here. Everybody's sensitive to these damn foreigners. I like when little boys act like little boys, little girls act. They had a couple of tomboys back in the day, but they didn't think they was boys either. We had a girl that took wood shop with us. She still liked boys, even though she was a tomboy. It wasn't none of this. Oh, there was some gays back then, but they weren't all this pushing down in your throat. I mean, I thought a couple of our teachers may have been gay, but he didn't tell us about it. They didn't go around saying, well, my pronoun, Mr. Ferguson left over the summer and he came back, Mrs. Ferguson. See, that didn't happen when we grew up, because you know what? The teacher that would not have been tolerated from the teacher. I like the times that I grew up in better than the times y'all growing up. I don't care what nobody's saying. It was better. Kids had respect. We wouldn't dare cuss out a grown-up. If a lady down the street told me, you better stop that boy before I tell your mama, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now, you can't tell, bitch, you can't tell me nothing. Oh, you ain't my mama. That's what you get now. Don't tell me the times was better when the kids didn't have no damn respect. No, it's not better. Because another thing, we bring these bunch of foreigners over here, and they're not being raised with the American system. I'm sorry, our system is better. I know that sounds arrogant. Deal with it. I'm not in your country, you in my country. So you're admitting that my country is better than your country, right? So don't get upset if I just speak the obvious. Everybody's talking about how great these are, like Bernie Sanders, that piece of trash, that human piece of garbage right there. He's always talking about these other countries, Denmark and all that. Go to Denmark then. I ain't mad at Denmark. Whatever country you say is better than this country, go there. Because I'm not living in no country but the United States. Give a damn what nobody says. I don't care if you think you're supposed to think your country is better. You're supposed to think your country is better. But you know why Japan never had no terrorist attack? Because Japan don't allow a bunch of migrants coming in their country. I think Poland and cut it out too. I like where I grew up because nobody, all this little, did you ever have a grief counselor at your school just because something may have happened on the news or something? We didn't have that. I'm gonna tell you what kind of film they showed us. Let me get this trash off my screen. And I got another clip of the police chief down there. When I went to school, you might think I'm lying about it. In the elementary school, I can't remember if I was the 5th or 6th grade. In order to keep us off drugs, they would show us a movie, and I'm not even exaggerating this too. I might have said this before. There was a movie of a man addicted to heroin, and the man was pooping on himself. You know those camera projectors? They used to roll the camera projector to the front of the class. They're advanced now. You have to get and you have to put the wind the tape up and put it on there. And some of the kids would get a chance to do that. But they would put that on, and the projector, they'll let down the projecting screen and they'll display. And I remember that scared the living hell out of me. They literally showed us a man having withdrawal from heroin and he was pooping on himself. They showed it to us, scared the hell out. I said, I'm never doing drugs. That's enough for me right there. If that's what that drug, that dope do to you, I will not do that. But now, see, everybody's on drugs. The little kid, little Jimmy needs some drugs. He's very hyper. Sit him outside in that hot sun. I bet you that hot sun will knock some of that energy out of little Jimmy. He don't never go outside. He's in the house in the AC all the Sit him outside and let him get some of that hot heat. I guarantee you. My kids, you say they got a bunch of energy, let's go down to the park. Let's go ride the bicycle in that hot sun, run up and down those stairs down at the school. Let's run around that hot track. I'll burn some of that energy off of you. Acting like, yo, got plenty of energy, but I bet you we can get some of that energy out you. Go out there right in that sun. That sun will break them up. The reason is you don't need no Ritalin. That sun will be your Ritalin. Take them outside. Put them in there. Oh my God, the sun is going to damage them. If the sun was going to damage you, I'd be dead. I would be dead. My granddaddy would be dead. Well, my daddy is dead, but he didn't die from the sun. They would have died a long time ago if the sun damaged you. And here's the kicker. Now, I know this is going to be a shocker to some of y'all. This is going to blow y'all mind right here. My granddaddy lived to be 109. He never used sunscreen. I'm 60. I never used sunscreen before. Not one day in my life. Never used it. And never will. Now, I'm not telling everybody else to do what I do. I'm just saying that's what I do. Sun is good for you. Matter of fact, my sweet Clever used to have a condition. And I'm going to tell you, the sun has healing elements in it. That is a fact. I'm not going to argue with anybody on this right here. The Lord put this, the sun is if you do what, matter of fact, I heard Bill Gates was saying that in the future, they're going to try to do something to block off the sun rays. See, right then, he should have got a rope for his neck because the sun, without the sun, everything would die. Hell is you talking about? The S-U-N of this galaxy that we're living in, if you take that thing out of here, everything dies in this universe. It needs the sun, I'm telling you. And just like this universe needs, our little galaxy needs the S-U-N, you need the S-O-N to go to heaven. He's the center of the universe. The S-U-N is the center of our little galaxy. The S-O-N is the center of the whole universe. Now, Bill Gates is talking about blocking off the sun. Boy, I'm telling you right now, that is dangerous talk right there. That fool right there needs to be stopped. The sun has healing elements. Clever used to be, she couldn't stand what she used to do. It'd be in the house, she got the AC on like 62, freezing in the freaking house. And she started doing sun gazing. I'm not talking about no worshiping no sun or nothing like that. But she started doing sun gazing. For some kind of way, I'm not telling you what somebody else told me. I'm just telling you what happened. She used to be in the house and she'd be about to burn up and she would get sick. She started doing that sun gaze and all of a sudden, boom, boom, ball. It don't even bother no more. Don't tell me the sun is good for you. I don't know what don't let nobody tell you the sun ain't good for you. I'm not going for that. No can do. I can't go for that. Tell me that. I'm not telling you go out there and just look at the sun when it's up in the heat of the day. I'm not saying be a fool. But getting a little sunlight is good for you. I'm not telling you just out there and bake in the sun, but I'm saying the sun is good for you. It has some things, some nourishment for the skin, for the body and stuff. It gives you certain things that you cannot get nowhere else. That's why the Lord put it up there. He said it was good too. But anyway, I don't mean to get on those tangents like that, but I was just thinking about how we have destroyed this country. The America, you know what I'm saying about the America that I know, my kids never got a chance to experience. The America I know, a bunch of kids will never get a chance to experience that America. The America where you can ride your bicycle all day long, ain't no freaks and perverts everywhere you look. Can't trust your kids out your sight now. But we used to leave in the summertime. We wasn't working with my dad, or we wasn't cutting up some yards to make a little extra money. Man, we get on our bicycle sometimes and ride all day long. We be going all over the place. My parents ain't coming. I gotta make sure he's safe. Man, we be all over the place on bicycles, riding through trails and everything else. When I used to go to the country, stay up there in the summertime with my grandparents, I had a cousin. His name was Maine. That's what I call him, Maine. I mean, where he go by. He may be watching. We used to ride horses, dirt bikes, go fishing, BB guns, pellet guns. You name it, we did it. We used to cut through the pasture with the cows and the bulls and taunt the bulls and stuff. See, they don't get a chance to do all that kind of stuff. Because my dad's grandma, it was like Old MacDonald had a farm. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. She had everything on the farm, and I loved it. I hate that my kids don't get a chance to experience that. Because, sometimes how you're raised shapes who you really are. And I like the country life. I'm going to be honest with you. I love the country life. I mean, I lived in the city most of my life, but I like the country life. Because I go visit the country sometimes, it's quiet and peaceful. You hear the crickets and nothing. You don't hear no sirens or nothing, just the nightlife. In the morning, you hear a rooster or something like that. Most people are friendly there. The hospitality cannot be matched with the country folks. It just can't. I mean, you don't even want to never see a stranger. You go to these little country towns, everybody gets along and stuff. My grandma used to leave the keys. If she went to church or if she went to town, she would leave the keys like it was like a portrait off the ground sitting on. She would put the keys right there. If somebody stopped by and she went there, they would get the keys, go in, fix them something to drink, sit down for a little while, put the keys back and leave. They never thought about nobody stealing them out of their house. Her house was never broken into. Think about that. And everybody knew where the keys was. But not leave no damn key. You cannot have the key. You can have an alarm and they'll still break in your damn house now. But anyway, I don't mean to get on the tangent. Here, I want to bring up the sheriff. Here is the sheriff. I love the country life. I'm telling you, I love the country life. Quiet and peaceful up there. There's a little cabin that me and Clever go to sometime in the country. Quiet. I ain't gonna tell you what it is because y'all might find out where it's at, and then we won't even be able to book it again. Y'all will be down there then screwed up the quiet thing. Let me see. Oh, here's this is the Minneapolis police chief.
Folks that are masked, that they're not sure if they're law enforcement, that they may be kidnapping people. Like, we have had those reports. I want to be clear to the community.
Brad said he would get so tan when he was a kid, he almost gets dark as dark. I used to be the same color as you, Brad, as the sun did it to me too. I was your color to the sun.
Community should know that if you see something like that is legitimate, that you don't know if someone is law enforcement, you should call 911 and you should provide as much information as possible.
Look at the little male back there shaking his head. I like to drop him on his head.
Because let's not forget, we very recently had tragedy in this state by someone who was purporting to be law enforcement. So please, let's be clear. That's something everyone should report and that we will immediately respond to and we will document, whether it's somebody's not sure if there's a kidnapping happening,
How many of them Somalia you gonna let stay at your house with your wife then? Clown you.
He's not sure if there's law enforcement present or not. And that's something else that's additional policy requirements that we are implementing, that we will.
We've been infiltrated. The so-called, they don't even like the police. This dumbass right here, they don't even like police. Clown you. You's a clown. They want to defund you and everything else. This clown. Matter of fact, is that Tennessee race now? I forgot about that Tennessee race was going on today. That nutty woman, that Bain, whatever her name is, she's nutty as a fruitcake, man. How is she even running for?
We'll document and report these types of things anytime that we hear it, and reminding our officers of their duty to intervene.
Mark said he bowed to the BLM. He's a clown. Clown he is, boy. Steak said, how about don't start none, won't be none.
So if there is anything that is, a violation of someone's human rights or civil rights, excessive force or anything like that, they absolutely have a duty to intervene as police officers.
What a clown show. Now, I got a funny clip. Yeah, remember Nicki Minaj? Now, this Harris Faulkner is wrong for it. She was asked her favorite Bible verse. Man, this had me laughing so hard. And she said, what's your favorite scripture? I think Harris Faulkner knew she was going to say something crazy. It just proves she don't read the Bible, but she's doing good for the Nigerian people. But look at this clip. I thought this was so damn funny. Now, if somebody asks you your favorite Bible verse, I'm going to see if you're going to say what Nicki Minaj says right here.
I have a favorite Bible.
See, Harris Faulkner knew that Nicki Minaj did not read the Bible. Watch this.
Do you have a favorite Bible verse?
Well, I would say the simple one that everyone knows, Psalms 23.
Did you hear what she says? She says Psalms 23. I don't know. You mean Sam Walmart? The Sam is my shepherd. Look, she says Psalms 23.
Do you have a favorite Bible verse?
Well, I would say the simple one that everyone knows, Psalms 23. It's short, but it is so visual and it gets to the point and it.
Psalms 23. Where is it? What is that found in? Is that a new Bible? They got a new book in the Bible, Psalms 23. Bless her heart. You're doing good for the Nigerians, though, because the Christians are being killed over there. Her favorite scripture is Psalms 23. I don't think I've ever read that before. Psalms 23. Lord have mercy. Oh, my God, that was so funny. Psalms 23. Have y'all read Psalms 23? The book of Psalms. She's so serious too. She was thinking about it too. She says, I think a very simple one that everybody knows. Faulkner is wrong for this. Because you know damn well this girl that was going she's gonna put on the spot. Can you say your favorite, one of your favorite Bible verse? Just look how she did. She set up for this one, boy.
Do you have a favorite Bible verse?
Well, I would say the simple one that everyone knows, Psalms 23. It's short, but it is so visual and it gets to the point and it calms you when you need to feel calm.
It gets to the point. Why don't you ask her to quote it? Ask her to quote it. Harris Faulkner set this girl up because out of no clear blue sky, she asked, what's your favorite scriptures? And she says that, she should say, could you quote some of Psalms 23? Because I've never read that before. Could you quote that?
And it also makes you feel protected when
the Lord is my Psalms, I shall not want.
When that's how you need to feel as well. My grandmother would make me say that prayer in Trinidad.
Thomas said you can get Psalms 23 at Walmart. Polka Dot Susanna says random. That was kind of random. Yeah, Tizzy 4679 said she should have went to John 3:16. Here's the problem, Tizzy. I don't think she knows John 3:16, which is pretty sad because almost everybody knows that one.
When I was just a toddler, I was probably like 4 years old. She would make.
She was a toddler. She read Psalm 23 when she was a toddler.
All of the grandchildren in the house say that prayer. So till this.
She would say what prayer?
Day, it has a special meaning to me.
Lord have mercy. Bless her heart. Bless your heart. I couldn't stop laughing when I saw that. Psalms 23. Well, Touch, we're going to turn to Psalms 23. It's found on aisle 45. Steak said, does Psalms come before or after Genesis? I think you got to get this new version. It's a new version, Steak. Blues Fair said the Lord is not Sam Shepard. Girl, they ain't gonna never live this one down. Woo, girl, you gonna get tore up online with this one. They was already mad at you because you were speaking up for the Christians. Now you gonna give them a reason. I had to poke fun at her. I had to do it because it was so dang funny to me. Psalms 23. Now I'm gonna show you a clip. Now I'm gonna admit to you it's a little violent. The fella went in there to get a haircut. Now I know how you feel because I fired when I used to have hair. I used to fire barbers. I was barbers I was cool with. I remember this one lady. She used to cut my hair, and sometimes she would go slow. And she wasn't cutting as good. I fired her. Her sister around went to her sister. Fired the sister, went to her son. Because they said he'll fire you in a minute. You dang right. If you're not cutting my hair like I want to, I will fire you. I wouldn't advise you to do like this dude did. He said a man edged his hair too far back here. He went and got the pistol. He said, you will not edge my hair up like George Jefferson. He went like Stevie Wonder. I admit he did edge him back a little too far, but the dude tried to tell him, I didn't edge it like that. He said, don't be getting aggressive with me after you done screwed my hair up, man. See, this is how it started. He was edging him up. The guy got that mirror out. He said, wait a minute. Hold on a minute, fella. What's this? My hair was starting here. Now it's back here.
I don't see what you're looking at. What you see? Because I see your angle is going right here. And that corner for corner, just right here. You talking about right here? Right there, yeah. You start first starting, I saw it. But fix what I already seen.
See, sometimes you got to try to de-escalate this. You got to de-escalate this right here. You can't let it get this far. Because you should have tried to say, man, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to do that. What can I do? He edged him up too far, and then he got a little cocky with it. And the dude said, wait a minute, fella, you're not going to screw my hair up like that. Like me, have me looking like Stevie Wonder and then talk trash to me. You shouldn't take it here, though, brother. Just don't go back to him no more. I've had somebody mess my edge up. I just didn't go back to him no more.
I'm tripping. Yeah. I'm tripping.
The barber told him he was tripping. That's a bad move right there, fella.
Chill out. Just chill out. You don't see my shit right there, my nigga. Bro, don't shit was up, bro. Guess what, bro? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Bro. I know, bro. Bro, hold on, what you mean? You tripping? What you talking about, bro? But why you, bro? I'm like, bro, guess what? Because you don't shit was up. My shit, my nigga. No, bro, I'm doing you. Bro, guess what, bro? Excuse me, bro.
He just took him off. That was a bad move right here. Watch this.
Bro, don't worry about it, bro. You go simple, bro. You was already shit already put, bro. Don't worry about it.
See, the barber should have just shut up. Because it's obvious this dude was irritated. He probably need to go read Psalms 23.
Bro. Don't worry about it, bro. You finna get out too.
Miss Clever says, don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes.
My shit, bro, you tripping. What you mean, bro? I gotta do about my shit, my nigga. You want to beat me getting mad? Yeah, because it's my shit, it's my help, man. Bro, you have a good day.
See, you say you have a good day. The dude gonna take his chain off now. When he take the chain off, you know it's about to go down.
Have a good day, bro. Bro, you tripping. Bro, you finna beat me getting mad about my shit, bro. But you finna get mad because you get me mad about my help. What you going on for, my nigga? You took your chain off, nigga, like you ready. You like you going about my shit.
The barber don't get this. See, you gotta know when this dude is about to get crunk, as they would say. Like he outside now, as they would say. See, the way to do it, if a customer's not happy, you don't start turning it up. You gotta say, man, I'm sorry, man. What can I do to make it right? I apologize. It ain't like you like it. It's best to just stay humble when you the ones, this is your customer. He said, I'm doing you for man, just you have a good day. See, you could de-escalate some things, you know, by trying to smooth out being a little bit lower. Now, I'm not saying the guy was right for what he about to do, but you got to pump that thing down some when the customer says he's upset.
Bro, I told you have a good day.
See, when he grabbed his jacket that fast, you already knew it wasn't finna end right there. He should have told how the guy was walking that it was finna be some trouble. He grabbed his stuff. He said, I ain't gonna talk no more. When a dude do this and he ain't finna talk no more, you might get ready. Get ready, get ready. Look how he looking. He can tell that dude is not playing. See that look at him. Now he was talking with that different kind of energy, but then he's one. He said, "Where you going? Where you going?" He don't worry. He be back. He coming back. He gonna go Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back.
Hey, bro, you finna do me about. You finna do me about. What the
hell? And the kids in there too. They got the kids in there. You got the cheering in there. Them cheering. Don't be doing this in front of the cheering.
Push your shit back, nigga.
I'll get my kids and leave, man. I mean, you standing in there, your kids can front and get shot, man. Let's go. We finna go. We ain't finna stay in here. This dude is upset about this edge up.
My shit. We gonna shoot you more. Get out. I'll push your shit back. Push your shit back. Yo, push your shit back. Hey, I'm gonna kiss you. You gonna put the wrong nigga. I catch my life.
He said, I will risk my life. It ain't worth it, dude. It ain't worth going to jail over something this stupid. I'll be upset too, but I'm not. You taking it too far.
Yo, my motherfucking haircut, nigga. You got a county job, bro. Nigga, don't never try me again.
She was a lead.
Now, see you get it off. Push your shit back, nigga. You lucky on to catch my live sentence again, nigga. I'll kill your pussy ass in here.
He will kill your PA up in here over a haircut, over an edge up that went wrong way. This could have been de-escalated though.
You lucky on. I'll pussy whoop your pussy ass in here, nigga. About my head, nigga. You pulling up about my shit, nigga.
See, you should have calmed it down. You could have said, man, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry I made you look like Stevie Wonder. I'm sorry I edged you up like Stevie Wonder. George Jefferson. I'm sorry about that. The next one is free on me.
You lucky on want to kiss live sentence again. Nigga, sit your pussy ass down. Sit your pussy.
This is extreme over a haircut, man. Damn. I've got bad haircuts before, but I'm not gonna go all. I'm just not going back to the dude no more.
It's kids in here, man. You lucky.
Man, dude, you ought to just be quiet, man, because this dude, like, he ready to kill you over this.
I'll kill your pussy ass. What, nigga? I'll kill your pussy ass. Nigga, I didn't think, nigga, I'd come in here and kill your bitch ass.
Dang, all this over a haircut. Dang.
I didn't think somebody come kill your bitch ass. You lucky you don't want to go back to prison, nigga.
You say he lucky you don't want to go back to prison. Lord have mercy. Over a haircut.
You lucky you don't want to go back to prison, nigga. You lucky as fuck. You lucky you don't want to get that life sentence again, nigga.
Lord have mercy. Woo, you lucky you don't want to go back to prison. I'm glad you didn't do it, man. It was a wise move. You still probably gonna get arrested though. If you say you just came from prison, you're gonna brandish your gun on camera. That's not a wise idea. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know what you should do. Maybe you ever seen the movie Falling Down, Michael Douglas? Maybe he was having a falling down day. His wife could have just left him. She probably burnt the breakfast or something, you know, like his girlfriend ran off with his best friend or something. You just never know what people going through. You just never know. I mean, his car could have just broke down, anything. He having a bad day. Then you screwed up his hair, got him looking like Stevie Wonder or something. He said, enough is enough. That's the last straw. I'm gonna go get my pistol. This dude went bonkers over that free. He said, I put my hair like that. I mean, he was serious. I didn't tell him about, man, you done screwed up my edge up, man. You done screwed my edge up. And that's it right there. I ain't coming back here no more. But I'm not even gonna go out there and do no pistol play. That's ridiculous right there. Lord have mercy, fella. You gonna get yourself in trouble over a haircut. You know, you're gonna have to be in there getting that prison haircut. You keep that up, boy. That is not wise. Very, very unwise move you made right there, man. Woo, that can end very, very bad. Very bad for you. It's terrible, just terrible. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm gonna suggest that he read Psalm 23, because Psalm 23 will comfort the heart. Whenever I'm feeling lonely, I just go read Psalm 23. No, we're gonna be saying that for a long time. Nobody gonna know what we're talking about. Have you ever read Psalm 23? Because it'll comfort you. Because Nicki Minaj said whenever she needs comfort, she finds comfort in Psalm 23. That's what the guy who got his haircut, the barber should have told, have you read Psalm 23? Because you need to calm down. You need to read Psalm 23. Because Nicki Minaj says Psalm 23 comforts her. And it can comfort you too if you read Psalm 23. It didn't comfort me before too if I can find it. I ain't been able to find Psalm 23. Brad said he was looking for it. I had a hard time finding it too, but if I could find it, I was gonna read it, but I didn't find it. But it's comfort to me just knowing that it's there. Wherever it's at, it's comfort to me knowing that somebody gets comfort from at least Nicki Minaj. She gets comfort from Psalm 23. When she was a little girl, she got comfort on Psalm 23. Even when she was a little girl, she did. My mama never read Psalm 23 to me. I feel deprived because I never got a chance to witness some of that comfort of Psalm 23. That's going to be my go-to from now on, Psalm 23. Whenever somebody gets really, really worked up, you need to read Psalm 23 because Psalm 23 will comfort the heart. I'm going to have to say that clip for Nikki, but that Psalm 23 girl, got to be more careful. Did you see that Michael and Susan Dale, they're going to drop $6.25 billion to fund Trump's new Trump accounts, 25 million American children to receive investment deposits. 25 million children. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. That is a blessing. Wait a minute. They're still trying to stop these documents from getting out. Oh, I forgot what I wanted to tell y'all about Cash Patel. Oh, I almost forgot. Hold on a minute. I'm sure y'all heard what old Cash was doing, huh? Cash Patel. Oh yeah. Let me pull up that story for you. I want y'all to read it with me here. Old Cash, your boy. Dude is so damn shallow, man. Damn, he's shallow. I didn't realize he was that shallow either. Old Cash Patel. When I saw this story, right, I said, what? Even Eric Sewell was mocking Cash Patel. That's pretty bad. Mr. Fang Fang is marking you. Let me see here if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. It was on New York Post. Let me get y'all over. We're gonna read this together because I thought this was just telling right here. Remember when Charlie Kirk was assassinated? So let me set it up for you. Charlie Kirk was assassinated. So the FBI director arrived. He was still on the plane, but he didn't have his FBI jacket. So he couldn't come off the plane, even though Charlie Kirk was dead or just got shot. He couldn't come off the plane because he didn't have his FBI jacket, his official FBI jacket. This is not made up. So Cash Patel got somebody to go find him an FBI jacket. All they can find is a female's FBI jacket. And so they brought it to him. It fit him too, because he's a little girl. And when they brought the jacket to him, it was missing some patches. He said, I need some patches for this jacket. They had to go find, and some members of like the SWAT team or some gave him the right patches, and that's the only reason he came off the plane. Now, Eric Sewell was mocking Cash Patel. He never said it wasn't true. He just mocked him for being fang. I couldn't believe that this dude is this damn shallow. Watch this. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you and this is New York, and I think it's Miranda Devine. She reported it, and she don't just make up stuff because she's pretty conservative. No, this Ryan King did this. There's another one. It says, Cash Patel reacts to embarrassing FBI raid jacket tale. Okay. Damn, why does this thing keep jumping? FBI Director Cash Patel ridiculed a Dem congressman who mocked him for allegedly refusing to disembark. Let me cancel this damn video. I don't want to hear this. How can I get rid of this? Okay, let me do it. Okay. Disembarked from a plane in Utah the day after Charlie Kirk's assassination, or this is the day after, until he was given a raid jacket and then ended up wearing a woman's one. Without confirming or denying the alleged incident, Patel fired back Monday at California Representative Eric Sewell for making fun of him and pointing out the congressman's past interaction with a suspected Chinese spy. That's the female jacket he got on. I was looking for a youth large. This is what Cash Patel wrote. Domestic terrorism arrests are up 30% this year. Impressive considering I spent 0 days dating a Chinese spy named Fang Fang. Where should I send your women's medium for date night? Well, that's kind of funny, but if it wasn't true though, Cash Patel, you would have said that. So it proves me it's true. And then he says, I was looking for a youth large, okay? And you go down and it says, Sewell, one of the most famous congressmen, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Here's Mr. Gurley, man. Yeah, Fang Fang was in a fundraiser in 2014. He was banging Fang Fang. It says right here, on September 11th, 2025, FBI special agents at Salt Lake City field office had to stop and ask around to find an FBI raid jacket, a medium-sized one, that would fit according to the report. The FBI director would not disembark from the plane without an FBI raid jacket. Can you believe this? Eventually, they got him a jacket that belonged to a female agent, though Patel allegedly whined that 2 areas on the upper sleeves did not have Velcro patches attached. This dude is this damn superficial. He's a complete fraud. I don't mind that the FBI director, Cash Patel, this is what Sewell wrote, had to wear a woman's-sized medium jacket to cosplay as someone in charge. I just wish he'd focus on stopping the rampant domestic terrorism happening on his watch. Then it says members of the FBI SWAT team had to remove patches from their uniforms and give them to Patel to put on the loner raid jacket, the report says. This is an official report. This fool would not leave off the plane without an official raid jacket on. You can't make this up right here. Of course, that's Sewell with Fang Fang. Can you believe this? So Dan Bongino came back and said, anonymous sources from the Ray Comey era, FBI are desperately trying to derail our reforms. We are not turning back. Cash and I are laser focused on keeping the homeland safe and on crushing the violent crime using the principles of broken windows policies along with it. This is what Dan Bongino. But is it true? So it is true. Neither one denied that Cash Patel did this. See, so he's flying around on the FBI plane, flying his little country sensation girlfriend, going to all kind of events with her. Now we find out that he wouldn't even leave off the damn plane until he got the right fitting jacket, and he wore a girl's jacket. That's pretty fitting of Cash. I would never respect him now. When I saw that, I said, that's a damn shame. You that damn shallow. And they say that he's in trouble, even though they tried to deny it, he was in trouble. Because there's another report. Let me see if I get this is the one where Miranda Devine, this is the one she wrote here. She wrote that damning report labels FBI rudderless ship under Cash Patel, with him and Dan Bongino more concerned with building personal resumes. That's what they're trying to do. So when they leave, FBI Director Cash Patel is facing weathering criticism from an alliance of active duty and retired agents. You should have fired the bastards. You left them in there. They trick y'all. It says that, but the White House denied this. Then it says a troubling new report card on the first 6 months of Patel's leadership concludes he is over his head. His deputy, Dan Bongino, is something of a clown, according to the alliance. So they calling Dan Bongino a clown, and they saying Cash Patel is trying to build his personal resume. So in other words, the deep state is mocking y'all. That's what y'all get for not arresting and investigating them. They trick y'all. When y'all came in and said, we glad to have y'all in here. I told you the deep state was setting them up. Yep, that's what you get. That's exactly what you get. You're going to learn the hard way. But I wanted to show you something from P. Diddy before we get a chance to get out of here. Did you see that 50 Cent really don't like P. Diddy, boy? He do not like P. He's the executive producer of this new Netflix with P. Diddy, and they got documents, some stuff that was never seen before. Let me see. So this is P. Diddy. 6 days before he's arrested.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of.
You hear that? He said we got to find somebody to work with us.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business. We're losing.
He said we're losing.
Puffy, Puff Daddy.
See, all these different names and changed his name. He's hiding something.
Diddy, Sean Combs, all those name changes are.
Now, this ain't the one I really want you to see. I want you to see this part right here from the documentary. Let me get it. And this right here says, so P. Diddy was going out before he was arrested and meeting some people in New York. And I want you to listen to what he said that's so telling about who he is.
Footage of Sean Diddy Combs in the days leading up to his arrest in New York. Highly anticipated docuseries by director Alex Stapleton and rapper and executive producer Curtis 50 Cent Jackson.
50 Cent.
Titled Sean Combs, The Reckoning.
Now, I want you to pay attention to one particular part on here.
Was there anything that surprised you when you were watching?
I think it was surprising that he actually filmed it.
He actually filmed it. That's how arrogant he is.
It was very interesting to watch a man who's known for his brand presence. You know, he has a really amazing knack for marketing and all of
Yep, he does.
that, and how he was sort of taking that into account and how he was coming off to the public.
Now, this is the funny part.
Exclusive video also shows Combs in Harlem greeting fans.
Now, notice he's mingling with fans. One dude's gonna give him a jacket, and he hugging the fan, and all this right here. But watch what P. Diddy says.
Lord, you win, be with it. I'll accept it.
So this dude gives him a jacket. Now watch what P. Diddy says.
I need some hand sanitizer. Hold on. I got it.
Did you hear that? He said he needs some hand sanitizer. Watch again.
I need some hand sanitizer. Hold on. I got it. I've been out in the streets amongst the people. Yeah, I gotta take a bath.
He said since these filthy people didn't touch him, this filthy P. Diddy, this pervert, saying since he touched these people, he needs some hand sanitizer and he needs to take a bath.
Like the amount of people that actually I'm coming in contact with, like that's what I have to do.
He said all the people he coming in contact with, he needs some hand sanitizer. I wouldn't even touch his hand because I wouldn't touch where the hell his damn hands had been in the first damn place. He's thinking that the people are disgusting. This is a fella who was, I don't want to get too graphic, but his girlfriend, he was watching his girlfriend in these acts, and the men would put them in a DNA fluid on her body, and she would take it to him and he would rub it on him. And he got the nerve to say he needs some hand sanitizer. I wouldn't let him touch me. Filthy as he is.
You know what I'm saying? It's like 150 hugs.
He said like 150 hugs. In other words, these people are filthy. I dare you touch me.
Public person as well, and there was one
50 Cent really don't like P. Diddy.
instance in Harlem, and his reaction when those people
Went away.
Did you see that? This woman right here seems like she's uncomfortable with 50 Cent saying stuff about P. Diddy. Look how uncomfortable. He's the executive producer. In other words, he's the money behind it. She's the director, but she looks like she don't want him talking about this.
Hey. Car, I said, I feel like I need to wash. Like I'm dirt. That was it show you his character.
Is that was that the reason for including?
Watch this.
It? Yeah. I mean, and what's the odds that you would do that in front of the camera? Like that's.
Look how she's looking at it.
That's one of the moments where he forgot he was on tape.
How do you respond to people who say that it's more about this disdain that you have for Sean Combs than it is for giving the victims a platform?
Well, it needs to be brought out because he don't really need to get out of jail. But I'm gonna say this though, there's a lot of people in Hollywood that's more dirty than P. Diddy. I don't want you to forget that now. P. Diddy ain't the worst one in Hollywood. He's a scumbag. Don't get me wrong. But there's a whole bunch of producers. I bet you if we really look up, what's his name, Clyde Davis. I bet you Clyde Davis did worse stuff than P. Diddy. And he's like 90, so he had plenty of time. He the one trained P. Diddy.
What they consider a pre-existing beef, right, for 20 years, right, is me being uncomfortable with him suggesting that he takes me shopping.
I don't think he never got over that when P. Diddy said, I'll take you shopping. But watch the producer. She's going to look like she's going to jump in and stop him from talking about this.
I looked at it like it was like a tester. Like, maybe you'll come play with me.
See how that producer lady is looking? She don't look like she's too comfortable with him talking about this.
Type of thing, right? And it's not personal.
I think it's important to...
Watch it. She's going to try to correct it.
Also let people know that the show is not completely the perspectives of people that did not like Sean. We weren't trying to just get the highlights, the salacious details.
See, she goes, we're not trying to get the salacious details. We just want to make him look good. It's people who like P. Diddy. He's really a cool guy.
You know, that the real goal was to storytell. And not everyone needed to have an allegation to be a part of this project.
The 4-part
series. And they even got these 2 jurors on there. You're right, Stacey Michaels. Clive Davis is a demon. He's a demon. Stacey Michaels says Tootsie Roll taking him shopping for oil. Brad Armstrong said a cootie hug. The old bag said the cooties.
Series also features 2 jurors from Combs' trial.
Yep, that's P. Diddy. Diddy got a Tootsie Roll. Diddy got a Tootsie Roll. I don't even have that on this computer. I wish I had that. I'll play that little tune for y'all. Mr. Tootsie Roll, P. Diddy. And he fit right in there. I had one more I think I wanted to show you. Y'all mind if I make fun of oh no, this is Tim Walz talking about taking your gun. I forgot to show this to y'all yesterday. Tim Walz talking about taking your guns. And there's a woman who said something about Tucker Carlson. For some reason, Tucker Carlson didn't want to condemn the rape gangs in the UK. But this is
school shooting in Scotland, or they had an incident in Australia. They simply made changes. They are just as free as we are. They still have gun ownership
once you move that in, I can't stand this SOB here.
Requirements, but they have made sure that they don't have these. And since they did those things, they don't have them. We are an outlier amongst nations in
all right, Scott said he wanted to play the Biscuit song.
terms of what happens to our children, and I refuse to think that that's okay. It's simple.
So he said he want to take your guns. In other words, Tim said we can make it safer. What you gonna do about that fraud down there since you want to take somebody's damn gun? Since you so anxious to take somebody's damn gun, what you gonna do about all that damn fraud down there?
The biscuit, taste the goodness of the biscuit.
I think P. Diddy be playing this in jail.
Taste the honey sauce, taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce.
I wanna play that Tucker Carlson clip, that lady with the Tucker Carlson clip. Because there was something suspicious she said about Tucker on this one. I think this is the one.
A lot more in common with the Pakistani cab driver than
Tucker said he has more in common with the Pakistani cab driver. Okay.
I do with the average Guardian staffer who's white.
Do not be fooled for 1 second that Tucker Carlson doesn't know what he's doing here. While in London doing an interview with Piers Morgan, he pretty much gave the Pakistani rape gangs a pass. Listen.
Yeah, a bunch of those rape gangs drive taxis, and Tucker is acting like it's no big deal.
Listen to Tommy Robinson, who initially exposed the gangs years ago, targeting young British girls.
Do you know who's ferried all of our girls around in every town?
See, he don't like what Tucker's saying. I don't blame him.
In Rotherham, Telford, Oldham, Rochdale, Birmingham, Bradford, Leeds, every city where our daughter's been raped. Who ferried them round? Pakistani taxi drivers. Tucker, your mates.
He's right. So why is Tucker not talking against that?
Who you'd rather hang around with. You know nothing about this subject. So don't try talking about it just because guitar are in your back arse. Because it's pretty infuriating.
Tucker's defending the Pakistani cab drivers. He got a lot in common with them. Well, I'm glad you said that, Tucker. Did not know that. We know your dad is a CIA agent, right? Yep. Tucker's father is a CIA agent. Anyway, we got to get out of here. I was glad I was able to check. I didn't think we ain't been able to get in early like this in a while. Now, I don't know if I can get in quite this early tomorrow, but it won't be too late on tomorrow because tomorrow take care of itself. God bless you, Common Sense Nation. Stay strong out there. Keep loving the truth. Don't let them discourage you.